Well, for more on this story, let's speak to Michael Garcia Bochenek in Mexico City. He's one of the authors of this Human Rights Watch report. Michael Garcia Bochenek, good to speak to you. So just tell us, give us some of the detail that you found from this report and what's happening to these children who are traveling to Mexico. Michael Garcia Bochenek, if you can hear me, I want you, if you can please, yes, please just give us some of the detail that you found during your work on this report of some of the suffering that the children face once they reach Mexico.
Well, once in Mexico, they're facing many of the same kinds of risks that they fled. So we talked to kids who were subject to extortion by common criminals or by organized crime. We spoke to kids who had been subjected to kidnappings for ransom, often by the people that they had paid to guide them through their journey. We also spoke to children and adults who were subjected to acts of extortion by police, local authorities, or people who were at least pretending to be police. So certainly the journey is a perilous one, and the challenges that they face are severe once they arrive in Mexico. What's worse is the limited access to asylum, to international protection, and that really is the focus of our report.
Well, absolutely, Michael. As I was going to say, doesn't Mexico have a duty of care under international law to protect refugees who arrive in its territory?
Absolutely. It's accepted these obligations. It's signed all of the relevant international treaties with respect to refugee protection and also with respect to the specific protections that children need. Its own laws are on their face excellent. They incorporate all of these protections, and they create obligations for authorities not only to advise people of their rights to apply for asylum, but also in the case of children, to proactively investigate whether children need international protection. Unfortunately, what we found is that these protections in practice aren't observed in the vast majority of cases.
And Michael, what is it that's happening? Are too many people arriving? Is the rule of law in certain parts of Mexico just not strong enough? What's happening and what's causing these children to fall through the cracks of society?
What we're hearing is that certainly for the vast majority of children, and even for adults, immigration officials, upon apprehension, are not advising them of their right to apply for asylum. We also heard that what's worse, that many of the immigration officials are telling children not to bother to apply, are telling them that they won't receive asylum if they do apply, telling them that they're better off returning to their home countries and trying again to cross, and telling them that if they do apply, they will remain in detention for for much more period of time. So the effect of all of this is really to discourage people from applying for asylum, really to discourage them from exercising their rights in a way that is tremendously damaging to them and means that they don't, in practice, have access to international protection.
Okay, well, Michael Garcia Bochenek, we have to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.